Oh, 07 Commanders. Today we're going to talk a little bit about instancing. I know there's been some struggles going on with instancing even after several attempts from FDev to correct the situation. I'm going to talk about today a little few tricks I know to get you so that you can get in a working instance, or you can always go solo. But we'll talk about that here in just 1 second. All right, Commanders. One of the main topics I wanted to cross today, and I know some people probably do different things, but this is what I can tell you just from my own experience, okay? So if it's not what you would do, if there's some other way, please feel free to leave that information in the comments below, and please be nice as always. So what I do is when I come out and I go to an instance, the first thing I do is when I arrive at the Titan, or at the Maelstrom, really, before you even go into the Titan, you want to listen. Okay, listen to the sounds that's happening before you go in. The biggest downside in the Maelstrom and Titan areas is once you cross over from Titan, or from Maelstrom to Titan, then you have to come all the way back out to Maelstrom to reset anything, or that's where it'll put you anyway, and then you'll run out of caustic sinks, things like that. Some of the sounds you want to listen for are, you can hear right now, you can hear those drums going on. That indicates that somebody is attacking the Titan. Okay, you can also look out there, and we'll do that in a second. You can look out there and see if there's any laser beams shooting at the mothership, okay, the Titan herself. If you see that noise right there, is the Titan has been attacked, and now you'll see all the flashy lights and all this stuff. Now, if you let that happen for 1 or 2 times, you might get lucky, and you can go in there and there'll be other commanders and maybe things are working. If you don't hear, this is the Taurus. We're just listening, right? I'm not looking, I'm not doing any visuals. It's just the Taurus. And then she calms down, right? So if you hear that going on multiple times, that means that there are definitely commanders in there, and the instance is at least functional. Right now I'm in open, and if I wanted to switch instances, I could, but we're in a good instance right now, so we might stay here for a little bit. Now, if you want to look outside, right? So let's go outside here, and you'll see, and you'll also see all these messages pop up, and then you'll get bonds. So that way you know that at least it's working. At least at the moment that you're coming in, it's working. Now, if the instance gets bad, you're going to have to come out of the instance and reset your instance. There's just really not too many ways around it. There are Titan enters that way. See, like right now, I think right there, where my little dot is, that is somebody shooting at the Titan. So you can see commanders are in there, right? So that's good. I'm warning you about this because if you do this first, you'll waste less time, because some of the instances are just bad. Now, some people say it's because of peer-to-peer. Some commanders don't have as good a connection as others. Things get a little wonky, and that may be why smaller instances seem to work so much better. And it is still highly recommended that you get into a solo or small instance with a buddy or whatever. But as we can see right now, we can see at least one commander in there. We only see one laser. So that doesn't mean there's only one commander. It's just the only one shooting at the Titan. Now, outside of the rules against that I believe, are you can, use this as a kind of a guide, okay? Now, once you move into the Titan area, you'll find out for sure if everything's working. A couple things happen when the instance gets bugged. Is the vents on the vent side of the Titan will get stuck, and they will not, the Titan's core won't pop, or the Titan's core won't come out, or the Titan's core won't go back in. And here again, we're hearing the noise. right? The drums, dum, 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 and the core is exposed. So this instance seems to be working. But if that's not the case for you, then all you need to do is if you're out here, you can simply just hit escape. Go at one time, you can go to exit to main menu, and then you have to wait the 15 seconds, and then you just reload another open instance, okay? And then you're good. And then see what happens in that instance. Now I know this is kind of a pain for commanders, but it's the only workaround I can really tell you about. But it's better to do it out here, because if you do it at the Titan, then you're going to get pushed out here anyway. So all the caustic sinks that you had used and everything like that will be gone. And you'll have to just start from there. Now that sound right there, that's the pulse wave barrier, right? From the Titan. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, because that happens regardless of whether or not there's commanders in there. But the noises that you will hear are the screaming noises, which I call them screaming noises. Basically, when the Titan's attacked, the drum beat comes up, and then it makes that screech noise, which is basically the same noise as we see them were coming from back in the Salvation days. And yeah, I don't know if that's a cry for help or what, but whatever it is, it's very annoying. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to touch on that today, commanders. I don't want to say this is not set in stone. This is just how I do it for now, because it's very annoying to fly all the way into the mouse room and to find out that the vents are stuck. Now you can see that there's multiple laser beams hitting the Titan, so that means there's at least a couple commanders in there, right? This is a pulse wave burst. This is not indicative of anything. That's just its defense systems, which, like I said, operate separately of the Titan. It just happens. But what you want to listen for is when the Titan is being attacked, and then you can go, and then you can say, okay, fine, we'll go on in and get in there at this time. So you want to do that, and if you can't get an open instance or even a private instance to work properly, it's just best to go ahead and do it solo. And I have tons of videos. There goes the vents. And then I have tons of videos about how to do that solo. All you need is 2 million in combat bonds to get the rewards, and you do have to be present if you want to get in and get arcs and things like that. You have to be present during the time that the Titan's heart was destroyed. And I believe we'll just go ahead and look real quickly, as I don't want to make this video too long. However, we want to look quickly and look at Indra and see how she's doing. So right now we are on the 4th heart. We're about a quarter of the way into the 4th heart. So you still have time, commanders. It's going a little bit slower this time. That may be by design. I think they slowed it down a little bit because we were just killing those things way too fast. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, I got a mine right next to me. So yeah, if you see all this happening, then it's a pretty good indication that there are commanders in there, and it's safe to go in and try to hit the Titan. Otherwise, like I said, switch instances. You'll be fine. Just keep switching until you get one that's working. I don't know why some of them are bad and some of them are good, and I don't know. It's just a weird thing that I don't have enough knowledge about. Anyway, commanders, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.